What's going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight we're going to weld some AN fittings on a whole bunch of catch cans. I've actually got 8 of them ready to go, but I'm committing to 5 tonight. So I've already set up the positioner on the table here. Right there. And all these guys we're doing right now, which are these guys across the front here, are all going to be -10 fittings. I've got a mix of fittings from Speedflow and from Platinum Race products. I have 2 versions of this can. This one here has small holes in it. This one here has large holes. The Speedflow fittings here have no flange or no recess on the back, and the Platinum Racing product ones do. You can see the difference in the fittings there. You can see one is a little bit shinier, one is a little bit cleaner, one is a little bit nicer, but I still have a few of these Platinum Racing ones to get rid of, so we'll fit them wherever we can tonight. Not too many more to go. These are all I have left of those. Oh, actually no, I don't. I still have a massive box, but I'm trying to sell the box. Awesome. So we're good, I think. Let's just swap out this tungsten. I was welding some mild steel today. I had to shoot a video for a mild steel part, and still all set up for that. But we'll bounce over to aluminium. I've actually changed the machine already, but let's jump into the machine. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. So last time we welded these, we just welded them on straight current. Previously I was using, that's the wrong profile. Previously I was using a pulse setting, but the straight current worked really nicely last time using the 1.6mm filler instead of the 2.4. So the settings here are optimal wave. We're on 95 Hz and -35 on the AC balance, 154 on the amps. Today I had to do the rounds to some tool shops. I needed some bits and pieces. Couldn't get them all in one place. So every time I go to a tool shop, I take an opportunity to peruse the gloves. Obviously we're still on the hunt for a replacement set of gloves. I found these guys, these Ninja gloves. They are like their cold room gloves. They have their own, I don't know if it's proprietary, but they have their own coating. And I was using the right-handed one today, the torch holding glove today, and that held up absolutely beautiful towards the heat. Not quite enough dexterity in the left-handed glove for me. But I also grabbed a pair, which I haven't tried yet. I literally just ripped them out of the packet for tonight, of these Milwaukee gloves. These are cut-resistant gloves. They're not silicone though, but I'm going to give them a try tonight and see how they go. But I think I think the right hand in this cold room Ninja glove and the left hand in their regular glove might be a good alternative. Unfortunately, these gloves are left and right, so I can't buy 2 pairs and get 2 pairs. Maybe 2 pairs and get 1 pair. But I'll try these Milwaukee ones tonight, see how they go. The cut resistant gloves are generally have some heat resistance to them. They've worked for me in the past. They do have a lot of dexterity, these guys, so we'll see how they go. G'day Chris, welcome to the stream. Couldn't get Facebook to work tonight, so I'm not going to get those cool notifications, unfortunately. Hope you're feeling better and had a good weekend. All right, let's just jump into it. Better check the gas flow first. Oh, one thing I'm supposed to do, which I forgot. 6 litres a minute, roughly. All right, 7 litres a minute. And no, I did not. We should be okay. Actually, I might swap out regardless because it'll be a good experiment. So I grabbed a box full of these long number 5s. These guys here. Let me grab this. So a little while ago we tried a TIG wear cup. Let me grab that guy. Which was so the TIG wear cup we tried quite a while ago now and had I want to say no success with, but very limited success, enough to deem it not worthy to continue with. But the idea, apart from it being a quartz cup, the idea was to be able to get in between these two fittings, to be able to reach down, which we can't do easily with our little stubby lens here. So the compromise I made was to grab one of these guys. The idea is that I can just screw it on and off on the gas lens that's on there without having to change the collet body every time, which is what we were doing previously. We were swapping out to just a standard collet body every time. Quiet weekend and want to get out of the house. Yeah, totally understand. How long are you stuck at home for? Is it 3 days after a negative test? So we'll use this guy straight out of the gate, and I haven't actually used them at all yet, so we'll set this guy up and see how they perform. We'll just grab about a 4mm stick out on this guy. Where's the focus window? Over here. So we'll try that, see how it goes. I'm pretty sure they do another half length, which is what I was trying to do, but I was having a really hard time finding these in a number 5. But I just grabbed a box of 10 and you know, they should do me for quite a while. I've made a jig to laser engrave my logo on them, just haven't had a chance to brand them yet, like I do with my little stubby ones there. Yeah, I've made a little branding jig for my ceramic cups. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Probably need to check the gas again. Still 7 litres, all good. So that's what we're hoping for, just to be able to swap these things off and on. And we need the foot pedal for the table. There we go, cool, and let's get into it. So having a really hard time feeding the wire. This glove has what I think is a silicon or latex patch on it, and it's absolutely just gripping the filler, and I can barely get it to move. It's actually in this motion going backwards and forwards in my hand. I think you can see it there. It's barely feeding at all. It's just going back and forth where it grips on there. This hand, the right hand, feels fine, but I really wanted these gloves to be a left-hand glove, unfortunately. So I will swap over to that other pair, which will go back to the mechanic's glove, and I'll run this Ninja glove. I think getting the thin and thick Ninja gloves will be the answer at this point. That's a shame. Those Milwaukee gloves were definitely the most expensive pair of gloves that I bought today. By expensive, they're still under 20 bucks. Like, it's not a big deal, but I was really had high hopes for those guys. Alright, so let's get another fitting. Check the threads on it. Threads are good. I'm just double check that that is roughly in the center there. That will be good. All right. I totally forgot to put you guys in a welding screen. Did I do that last time as well? Maybe. Yeah, not too bad. Could probably turn the gas up a little bit for this this extended cup, which I'll just do there. But everything looks really good. We'll just power through these guys, and then we'll do the -6s on the bottoms. Just check that thread on this guy. I have checked all these already, but after last time, I am not risking these fittings at all. I'll definitely get you in a screen this time. Not too bad. I would really like that weld to be a little bit shinier. We're currently up around the 9 litres a minute, which I think might be a fraction too high. It could be that this ceramic cup is just a bad cup too. I did have to buy these from Taiwan. Check this thread. All good. Looks a little bit better. Definitely getting good gas coverage. You can tell by the etch zone on these. I think just turning that gas up a little bit solved most of the problems. Really happy with this glove. I can barely feel any heat coming off the torch there. So this one is one of the smaller ones, smaller hole size, so we can pop a speed flow fitting on this one. You'll probably notice that I'm not thread checking this one. worries at all on those. Actually really comfortable with that extended gas cup. Don't have to worry about maneuvering through the in between the two fittings. It is really comfortable to weld with. Just thread check this guy, back to the big hole parts. I didn't forget, I actually did push the button that time, but didn't notice that it didn't change screens. And the Stream Deck, I've actually got it plugged in through a a USB hub, because the only available port I have is a USB-C. I'm pretty sure I bought my USB-C adapter today. I might just try that. Let's see if we can solve this problem. If it's easy enough. Try going directly in. I think the Stream Deck's just a little bit close to the table. Yeah, sounds awesome. You're probably really keen to spend a bit of time away from the house. I don't know about you, but this week is absolutely flying by. So with any luck for you, the weekend will be here in no time. I think we're heading up to Gympie for a bit of a night away this week. Alright, I'll make sure you get in a screen this time. It seems like the post flow is just slightly not long enough with this extended cup. I'm getting a little bit of contamination every time I refire. I don't particularly want to change the settings here though, but let's just have a look and see what it's saying. Yeah, okay, so it's hovering, or at the moment, on that weld at least, it's on 4 seconds, 4.6 seconds. I think if we were around that probably 8-second mark, we'll try 7.5, see how that goes. I only got 2 more of these to go. I guess we still got the bottoms, but nice to dial in these settings all the same. Another big hole tank, so we'll use a couple more of these ProFlow. Nope, what are they? Platinum Racing fittings. Check the threads, they're all good. Quite a bit better. Still could probably have a bit more post flow, but definitely an improvement. We'll see how it fires up on this next fitting at least. And check the thread out on this fitting. Looks good. Yeah, that was fine. It little tiny bit of contamination, but nothing that showed up in the weld. We'll cruise back to these guys and start on these -6s. This is where I'm going to run into problems, where it hits everything on my bloody bench here. That cleared, but we'll see what happens once we drop them up a bit. I need to make a extended or a jig for doing this. It's such a pain in the butt every time. I do have a couple of Chinese fittings in here, but these are all going to be speed flow on this one. I've got a couple of products that still have large holes in them, which the Chinese fittings fit in, the speed flow doesn't. So I'll keep those for when they roll through the system. Fingers crossed we can stay out of the product's way. Much easier to stay out the product's way with that long reach cup, that's for sure. Let's see if we can line the next one up in the same spot here. It wasn't quite in the middle, but it was close enough to be comfortable. Not bad. I like how this one was just slightly off enough to hit the product standing up on the side here, but still felt like it was in a good position. This one doesn't feel like it needs the weight on it. Two more to go. We're flying through them tonight. I've been putting off doing these fittings because I thought they were going to take forever. It's always funny, the things that I don't think will take long, I spend all day on, and the things that I think will take a long time, I avoid because of that, and they're always nice and easy. Not always, but sometimes. I did a very poor job of keeping my elbows out of the way on that one. Cup feels fantastic, Chris. I think even doing these -6s just to get that extra reach is really makes it easier. I've got a R34 tank behind me, which I'll give it a go next, which does have the fittings really close together. I guess that's where we'll see if it's doing what I want it to or not. But so far, yeah, I'd definitely switch out to this every time. All right, fantastic. Like some good little welds running around those little fittings. Where is the focus window? It's here. Not too bad, not too bad. I think could probably dial in the machine settings a little bit better, but it's definitely doing everything we need it to do. I'll get these off the bench. This Ninja glove doesn't feel like it wants to stick to the part, the hot part. This mechanics glove definitely feels like it wants to melt onto the part. I have to do a bit of research to find out what this coating is on this glove. It doesn't actually say, and I don't know if the packaging said. I think it was this says nylon and acrylic, but I think that's the actual cloth, and then it's a HPT coating, which they have a trademark on. So I'm no wiser, but we'll do some research. I might go back and grab a pair of their thin ones. But yeah, so far Ninja thermal glove feels like it's not bad for welding. Okay, running low on dash 12s, but we've got enough to do these jobs. I might do these two, actually I might do these three before we have to balance that R34 tank. So let's start with these since we're here already. These are a dash 12. So these might class as being close together as well. Great start. I was just thinking I'm so uncomfortable I should reposition, and then the universe decided I'd do it anyway. So dip the tungsten on that one. TIG finger. I just have an unraveled TIG finger. Absolutely perfect for cleaning the soot off. This fitting is going to need a little more than that. My Scotch-Brite should be right there, but it's not. Bear with me. Can't see my Scotch-Brite in the dark workshop, so just grabbed the linishing pad off the linisher. Alright, let's take the time and position up nicely. Here, we'll swap out that tungsten. I can't think the current freeze mode on this welder saved us there, I think. Definitely killed the machine as soon as it touched the tungsten. The only one it doesn't help on is when I dip the filler into the tungsten. Obviously the machine doesn't know that's happening. Very handy. Alright, so new tungsten, 2.4 mil, 2% serrated. About a 4 mil stick out on this one. What do I need? I need a helmet. Just check that fitting's in the right spot. It is. I'll try and sit up a little bit higher this time. So you managed to get in between those without having to change the torch angle at all, which is awesome. Not super stoked with the weld on that first one, but it looks neat enough where it needs to. On the next one, I'm going to try going back to that old pulse setting. But I will just save the changes we made here. Is that pointing in the right direction? Yes. Which is pulse setting number 4 is what we've been using for the fittings. Alright, and let's just dive in and try it. Alright, I remember why we don't use the pulse setting, but it was nice to get that little bit of contrast. I think what I learnt from that was that I probably need to go back to my straight current setting, which is profile number 2, and we'll just pop that guy over to square wave. I think that'll make the difference that I'm looking for. So while we're on these fittings, let's just check this guy. Looks like he needs the speed flow fittings. This is just that little half catch can. We'll get the fittings on this guy. So speed flow fittings on this one. Down a bit lower. Definitely gave me that control I was looking for, but we either don't have enough gas or we're getting too much heat into the part. We'll jump into the settings and we'll just pop this down a little bit. I don't think it really matters that much because I'll just use more of the foot pedal. I know we're not foot to the floor, so we'll just try that for interest's sake. Alright, oh, we've got a couple of spots there where my glove had transferred over. You can see, I might be able to see. You can see just here, basically when I plopped that fitting down, I transferred my gloves onto the part, which was the mechanic's glove. Not too bad. I think the culprit's probably the gas on this. This catch can, I actually need to drill a hole for the drain. But I don't know just yet where. Actually, this glove, this Ninja glove, is transferring on there as well. More so than the mechanic's glove. That's interesting. Difference being is I can't feel it, I guess. Yeah, but I need to drill a hole for the drain. But I don't know where the drain's going to go because I have to use the jig from another product to figure out where the brackets are going to go. And then I have a feeling that where I want to put the drain is where the bracket's going to go. So I'm going to have to figure out the brackets first and then where to drill the drain, which I probably should have done before I welded those fittings on the front, but I didn't think about it because now dealing with the swarf when I drill those holes is going to be more work than it would have been. But it actually, those fittings were close together. I actually had to maneuver the torch around, and having that extended extended cup was 100% worth it on that weld. It was like having a number 4 standard gas or standard collet body. But this one's going to be the real test, I think. Thank you, Chris. I'm not super happy with them tonight. Something isn't right, and I'm not sure what exactly. The only other thing that we changed on this profile was the frequency, and we got good results. So it probably is actually this cup. It's probably the gas, actually. I'll try cranking it up a little bit. We are already at 9 litres a minute. Look at a welding screen. Yeah, not too bad. I definitely not my best fitting welds, but not too bad at all. Definitely this Ninja glove is transferring onto the part just at a small touch, which leads me to believe that they might be polyester on the outside. But yeah, that second fitting was much better. It was torch angle that I changed that time around, as well as that extra gas, obviously, but I think torch angle might be my problem here. We'll get into these -6s now. -6s, so -12 we're done with for tonight. -6 in here. So this panel here is a laser cut panel, which is why the hole's a bit bigger for these -6s. It's an old panel that's lurking around the shop. I'm doing awful with my scene changes tonight. What's going on? Forgotten that crucial step of pushing a button before I start welding. The microphone isn't too bad on that. Another laser cut one, so I think these -12s were both laser cut. Yeah, I don't quite know what to do with that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the settings to try and improve what's going on. It's got to be that that gas lens, but cup, sorry. It's not bad. It's just not good. Might be the nicest one I've done all night. Pushed a lot of rod then instead of dabbing. I'll try it again on this next one here. This next one's going to be different though. What am I going to do about my glove situation? I feel like I've tried every readily available glove. Leatherless glove. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy the 3,000 pairs or whatever they asked of me. Okay, so this one here has a much larger hole. So we use the Chinese fittings in this one. So the Chinese fitting has the big locator on the bottom. Where's the viewing window? Here. Versus Speedflow, which is flat. These are just an old drawing that have a big hole in them that I forgot to update. I think I moved the fittings, the dash 10 fittings at the front further apart. I don't know if that was this tank or if this is an old one. I actually can't remember. It's just been sitting on the shelf for a little while. We welded it on stream, but I can't remember what vintage the parts are. But this, actually I can't identify this panel actually. Maybe when we see the holes on the front, whether it's a laser cut part or not. I know I've got a whole bunch of these big front panels laser cut. Yeah, so this is cut on my machine. Can't get this fitting to sit straight. I'm gonna have to tack it and push it down. I might actually just grab a chill block and hold him straight while I get a tack on him. Get a welding screen this time. Alright, we did it. Not too bad cruising around there. Definitely not as shiny a weld as I would like, but it looks good enough. It actually looks pretty good compared to some of the previous ones we've done. So we did it. I think we've done them all. That's all the catch cans I have ready to put fittings on tonight. Bloody awesome. Got through those in no time at all. I'm not going to save those settings. I don't know if I just said that or thought it. I'm not going to save the settings that we just used. I'll let it revert back and yeah, we'll go again next time round. I think what I might do in future is only switch out to this when I need to. So if I ever get a bunch of cans where I can't get my stubby my short stubby lens in, my cup in, I'll set them aside and I'll just change to this for what I need to. I don't think it's going to be my final solution for doing all fittings, just based on what we did tonight. But I will sort of review the settings and stuff and see if we can improve on that, which I'm sure we can. But like I said, it could even be this particular ceramic. A lot of people, or some people I should say, are reporting inconsistency just from changing ceramics at the moment from stuff coming out of China. These came from a Taiwanese place. It was the only place I could find them, but anyway, it's all beside the point. Before I wrap up tonight, I did just want to, let's see if we can jump over here. I don't know if there's enough light down there actually. Let me just grab a light. This guy here, let's just release this guy. So I don't know, somebody commented on one of my existing YouTube videos where I was having issues with the cooler not turning on. And this, I can't point with the torch hand, let me put that in that hand. This plug here is the torch switch. Ordinarily the torch switch off the factory factory TIG torch, it connects to, here it is here, it connects to the, comes out of the torch cable and plugs in here. I had this plugged in with the 12 feet of cable wrapped around at the back of the machine. Somebody commented on my video that all you have to do is bridge pin F to pin G, and you can get rid of the rest. So I did that and it worked. It tells the machine that there is a water-cooled torch fitted, so you can use the auto feature. And just temporarily, I've just chucked a protective cap on the top there. And I am intending to design and 3D print something a little bit nicer to go on there. But just a little bit of interesting information, and it was in one of my vlogs. I can't even link you to the video, but the issue that I was having on the machine was in TIG settings here. I couldn't turn the cooler. No, where is, must be in weld settings. Oh, no, it's down here. Shows how often I come in here. Is it system settings? Yeah. So I couldn't have the water cooler on auto. It would only run on, and it would be this loud all the time. Because I had connected the CK torch and left that unplugged, I thought that there would be some sort of temperature sensor or something in the machine, but that solved that. So I don't know if anyone will catch that at the end of this video. I might have to do a short or something separate about that, because it's definitely valuable information to have in its own, but I just wanted to make note of it somewhere. And yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and make a short and put that out there. But yeah, so awesome. I love that people are reaching out and offering solutions for questions that I'm not directly asking. It's really fantastic. It's really what I'm looking for from this channel, this community, this group. It's bloody awesome. But I'm going to wrap the video here. I do have another catch can to weld, but I really can't tonight. So Chris, thank you so much for jumping in the chat. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, and yeah, good luck with getting out of the house and being able to do some stuff finally. Anyone who popped in tonight and checked out what I've got going on, thank you so much for spending a bit of your evening with me. I really appreciate that. Wasn't able to get Facebook working tonight. There was some sort of issue between it and my software, and I'll try and sort that out for next time. So there was actually no advertisement for that side of the stream. It was only YouTube tonight. That's it. Anyone who's watching the video after it was live, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like, leave a comment if you've got any questions, thoughts, ideas, suggestions, tips. I want to hear all of them. If you're not subscribed and you like what's going on here and you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an awesome evening, and I'm going to see you tomorrow.